We are a go. My name is Benjamin Rader, and this is the coding problem 1.3 for 2100, Software Design Development 2100. So let's get right to it. We were tasked to print the longest substring in alphabetical order. And see, I've got it set up over here. This is what I'll be submitting to you. But I don't work in Jupyter. I work um, just in this regular format. And you can see how many different. Yeah, this program took me a little bit. I had to try so many different things. None of it worked. Finally, struck gold with this last one here. So we'll go on start there. So, all right, I have two S variables. I'm not sure if you wanted us to use this one as well, but I wanted to make sure my code worked for both ways. So, those are S variables. I'm going to go ahead and actually set this one to a comment so it's ignored for now. So when we run it, it should run this S variable. So I've got two variables here. I've got a current substring and a longest substring variable here, both set to index 0 of this S variable, and obviously this one, whenever I comment that one out, a list. So starting off simple, we got our for loop, basically just our start end here, and obviously with an end we don't have to. We want it to go the entire loop, so I'm just gonna I just put a colon there and let it do the rest of the loop there. But we're gonna start at 1, and that's very important. So then we have an if loop. So if our index is greater than or equal to our current, which current technically -1, I guess that would mean this right here, the L variable here, because then it'll start right here. So it starts a little bit back and it's able to increment its way throughout. So that's kind of the point of that code. So if that is true, we're gonna increment. We're gonna increment by 1. And the first if statement will help us increment throughout that entire either S variable we're gonna be using. So then we got another nested loop, another if here. So if the length of the current variable is greater than the length of the longest, and I'll tell you what, something that really tripped me up. It's so simple. I'll actually do this whenever I'm done with explaining these last little bits and I start testing it. But I ended up putting an equals here and it was really throwing me off. If that's true, our longest is the current is now our newest longest, or our new longest, sorry. And obviously, if all else fails, we get the else statement. So I just says our current equal to whatever index it's at. And finally, we get to print. Longest substring in alphabetical order is. And we will go ahead and run this. So this is, with this S variable here, longest substring in alphabetical order is BEGGH, which I believe is what you're supposed to give. Yes, right here, GH. And then in the case of ties, this was part of the reason why I have so many different programs in here I was working on, because I couldn't hit home on it until. So this is the funny part. I'm glad I learned this. So let's comment this out. Let's run it now. ABC, that's what it should be showing. It should be showing ABC. That's what we've got here. However, was it this before or after? Not sure. It doesn't matter. Okay. Check this out. BCD. So here I was thinking I was gonna spend another 2 hours trying to figure out another coding block, and just that's all I did was just to get rid of the equal sign. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure why that's the case. If I'm being honest with you, I just kind of plugged and played. I undid several things, did several things. I didn't even know what would actually come of it, and the code works. So that's really great to see. But yeah, a little with the equal sign out of it, and it's good. Everybody run it again. ABC. ABC. So talk about a sigh of relief for that one. But yeah, it's all good, and I've got the Jupyter notebooks over here with the lines all commented and everything for you. So we should be good to go. And I guess that will do it. Thank you.